Ladies and gentlemen, now today we're going to be exploring some of the potential of Mr. Sinister as a 5-star champion, a rank 3, without the use of suicide masteries or his awakened ability, because I really want to see, if you just pull Mr. Sinister out of the crystal as a 4-star, 5-star, 6-star champion, is he any good to rank up and play, like, without his awakened ability? Because a lot of the content creator program stuff and stuff on YouTube kind of has the awakened ability fully maxed out, and also suicide masteries as well. So, it's been a little bit hard for me to tell exactly where this character kind of falls unawakened at rank 3, but I'm very interested to find out today. So let's go ahead and smash that rank up button there, and we're going to jump into a fair bit of Act 5 content today. Maybe a little bit of variant if the performance is very, very high, but we're certainly going to have to wait and see on that one. Probably should have just smashed Smart Select, would have been a little bit quicker, but there we go. Those are the first 34 levels into Mr. Sinister, and then we're going to claim a little bit more Mutant ISO to get the remaining 11 levels on this lad. But Mr. Sinister, man, I really enjoyed playing the 3-star version. The 3-star version, definitely surprised me a fair bit, but I also did have his awakened ability as well, which is very nice, because whenever you win a fight, you get like a additional bonus effect, and certain classes like really do ramp up and give you some nice stuff like increased power gain and reduced increased power gain, attack, like more special attack damage as well. So all of that stuff, really does add up once you win a fair few matches. So the awakened ability is very, very nice, but I want to see, whether or not he's slugging or just a little bit underwhelming unawakened. So I'm very curious to find that out today. Right, let's claim a couple of these, and I think a 2k mutant one, and there we go. Brings Mr. Sinister up to rank 3 there, and I'm hoping to do a massive featured opening to get this lad awakened, along with Havoc and Captain Marvel, and ideally Nick Fury as well, when it comes to the crystal that's coming in about 30 days time or so. So let's go to, I think we want to go to story quest here. Actually, I was thinking about Act 5. Do I want to try and attempt Nick Fury? If we go for that, we could take the easy path there, and that might be a bit of an interesting challenge for Mr. Sinister. You know what, screw it, I think we'll go for that, actually. I was initially planning on going for Act 5, but I think this could be an interesting one. See if he can deal with the Uncollected version of Nick Fury here, and kind of having a bit of a look at the path. Do we have any paths that are super friendly to him? I think we'll just go for kind of the standard path here, because that counter tactics path is a little bit stacked, but we do start the very first fight here with a class disadvantage. But it's going to be a good opportunity to put him to the test, and we've got Cyclops, Wolverine, Magneto, and Havoc providing some good synergies. We've got the additional, degeneration on block, and also increased special crit chance and true strike from the Cyclops synergy, and just a lot of attack and additional stuff from some of the other stuff. So yeah, let's fire off those glorious heavy attacks there. Let's go for a cheeky little medium. Tends to work out, quite well in a fair few scenarios. And let's fire off another medium attack there, but he's doing a good job at boshing this Iron Patriot down so far. Kind of those that medium heavy rotation seems to be pretty nice for Sinister, man. I like it for getting the crit buff and also the crit damage buff off his heavy attack. That's a pretty good time, but let's chuck in a 5 combo here. I'm going to fire this one off, and then go in, and then we can pause it here. And go straight for another heavy attack, and that should actually negate his regeneration as well. So that's a damn good time, boys. Right, let's fire that off. Oh, just about, lads, just about. That power gain, kind of kicked in from nowhere, but not a bad fight, man. Did all right there. Certainly nothing too insane, but we did have, in all absolute fairness there, the class disadvantage as well. So let's go for Bishop next. I don't think the degeneration counts as energy damage to give Bishop some of his charges, but this Bishop has just under 50,000 hit points there. So we'll see how Mr. Sinister does against him. I'm looking forward to, not having the class disadvantage here. It's a good time. Making the most of that additional degeneration damage is always very, very fun as well. Those heavy attacks are doing a solid amount of work for the most part. Yeah, the Havoc synergy is awesome, man. I really, really like it. Especially with the playstyle that we've adopted here. Let's maybe go for a cheeky little 5 combo on this one. Let's bosh that out. Fire off the SB2, and then let's go for a heavy attack. And then I think we can maybe get a finishing combo. Don't know if that's too ambitious, actually. Right. Let's try and throw off a special one here. There we go. Get Bishop down. Sorted that lad out. So 29 hits there. It's alright. Mr. Sinister, in terms of like fight time as well, is a little bit slower to a certain extent. Just because you are spending a fair bit of time charging up those heavy attacks, but the ability to pause those buffs is very, very nice. I really would just wish we had the Awakened ability here, because, you know, ramping up all the additional effects every time you get a win can be just such a huge bonus to this champion, and that's why on my tier list I do kind of, well, I have him listed as having a strong benefit on offense from his Awakened ability, which I think is very much the case. Right, let's chuck that in. We're going to get... Oh, man, we're very, very close there to firing off a SP2. I think we'll go for a special 3 in this fight. Just to show it off, man. Some people will probably want to see it. So let's fire that off. And then let's go for the special 3. Oh, mate, we got the perfect damage bonus as well. So special 3, we get 12 second, minus 100% ability accuracy reduction. And also gain a little bit of power as well over time, so that's very nice. If you can pause it quickly, I think... Oh yeah, I'm just remembering a tip about this. You want to parry before you use the special 3, because then you want to pause the power gain right or the power leech right after, so that you can gain like double the benefit from it. So yeah, I remember that tip now. That's going to be a little bit tricky to do on Nick Fury though, and pull that off well, but yeah, I'm interested to see. I think it's that final phase that's going to be a bit of a bitch when it does come to Nick Fury there. I think we'll just try playing this this next fight a little bit normally. And you can see the damage output with the standard 10 combo is about the same. Maybe a little bit less actually. I just think this heavy attack way is really, really nice because it gives you the increased crit chance and increased crit damage, which is bloody banging, mate. Proper enjoy that. Alright, let's fire off this. And then we got the stun active. And let's go for another one. And then I probably actually should have gone for a 5 combo after that first one. Hopefully we can get very close to Assassin's range here. Oh, damn, that was so sick, man. Bro, proper happy with that. Again, Mr. Sinister's regeneration. Just working friggin' overtime there, mate. And see, we got blasted by Scarlet Witch on the special one. We got a crit. But he regenerates at base like at least 70% of the damage taken, but I imagine that synergizes with the recovery mastery as well. Kind of push it somewhere toward 75, 78%, somewhere in the region of that. But yeah, man, it's basically a really good time, lads. Right, let's try Carnage and Storm here. And see what we can do. And then we've got Nick Fury to deal with as the final boss. Don't want to heal up Mr. Sinister. Let's not worry about it yet. We might top him off a little bit when it comes to some of the later fights. We'll see what's up, man. But if you're looking for balls to the walls damage, I don't really think Mr. Sinister is your guy. But if you're looking for a very alternative and interesting style of gameplay, then he's pretty good for that, man. Has a few little interesting pieces of utility as well. Like the immunity to mind control effects, very good for the delirium nodes as well, which appear in Act 7 and are probably going to appear sorry, not Act 7, Map 7, and are probably going to appear inside of Map Act 6 at some point. Damn, talking and playing, man, it's too damn difficult. Alright, let's dodge that one. Going for a cheeky level 5 combo, and then this hopefully should finish him off. But that special one is badass, man. It looks so good. I absolutely love it. Big fan of that. And then, what do we have next? We got Storm, and then we've got Nick Fury boss. Oh, it's going to be tough, man. Going to be tough to one-shot that Nick Fury. But if we can get it down, I'm going to be proper happy about it. And also the fact that he's dealing a lot of damage in, like, a very small amount of hits. Because it all charges up between the, you know, we're dealing all of this damage across the space of like 2 hits there. So imagine on Nick Fury where we want to kind of restrict those tactical charges a little bit. That's going to be quite nice. And also we can use the special 2 cleverly to push him past the special 1 so that we don't need to deal with that. So that should be a great time as well. Right, let's go. True strike, perfect. Sword, mate, sword. Let's get all those buffs. I'll hammer in for a 5 combo. Damn, that Storm just got absolutely butchered there. I feel like we're getting a little bit better at playing with Mr. Sinister, but he's just so much fun to play. Right, let's try a bit of Nick Fury here, man. A bit of Nick Fury. And see how we get on. Can we top him up a little bit in terms of health potions? I think we've got a few of these lads that we can chuck in. So let's top him up to full, and then we're going to go for Nick Fury, man. And hopefully I can remember this fight, because I remember doing it a lot on the first day or so. Then I have not fought him too much since. But you can see, man, getting those tactical charges, just not going up when you've got a couple of hits like this. Oh no! Right, okay, I messed up a little bit there. Wait for him to swipe up, and then what I think I want to do is... I don't know if this is actually going to work too well, but I hope it does apply here. Fantastic. Should have maybe gone in for a 5 combo there. But it's alright, mate. We'll take that. Oh, damn. I don't know why I was trying to bait that out like a heavy attack. That was not a smart play. Just me being a little bit sloppy at fighting Nick Fury here. Right, gunshot, dodge. And there we go, lads. Oh, heavy attack's just beautiful, isn't it, mate? Right, come on, Assassin's Range Heavy. Do the work. That's what we need, mate. Oh, no, that Fury final phase got me. Right, let's revive up and see if we can do it. I think we lost a fair bit there just because I died in the, well, got heavily wrecked by that ability accuracy reduction in the very first phase. But we'll revive up. We'll give it one more go. See what a 40% can do. And if not, we'll cut our losses, mate. Cut our losses and just finish this one off. So yeah, unfortunately we can't stun Nick Fury here, but we can actually parry him for the degeneration, which is quite nice as well. And do we have perfect parries? We don't have perfect parries. Okay, keep that in mind. Right, let's see if we can bait a heavy attack. Oh, no. Right. Dude, my Nick Fury fight is just not quite on point there, but, you know, it was alright, mate. It was alright. Let's jump into a bit of Rama Legends. See what we can do there. I also think just in terms of the matchup there, there's nothing like, you know, with Nick Fury, it's all about that final phase and having a very, very powerful special 3. I think Mr. Sinister does benefit a fair bit when he can stun the opponent, and you can't stun that Nick Fury in the final phase, so that is a little bit of a pain in the ass. But I think what we'll do now, just to end the video off, I want to jump into Rama Legends and really just test some of the damage out potential of rank 3 5-star Mr. Sinister and see how he fares against Rama Legends Winter Soldier. So I'm curious to see if we can get a good little rotation going on here. Right, let's go ahead, fire that off. Get the crit buff. And ideally we want to alternate between a 5 combo and a heavy attack to get that crit and cruelty buff. Also want to parry wherever possible, really. Oh, did we not get the degen off that, or...? Right, maybe we want to go for a special 2. I might try a special 3 a little bit later in the fight, actually. Let's go for a heavy attack here, because that just lines up one perfectly, where we can, you know, go in for a medium hit, get a heavy attack, get the bonus of that. Right, let's go, lads. You can see, overall, man, this is slightly wet noodle damage to start off with here. taken down, what is it, about almost 100,000 so far, so it's alright. It's not like massive noodle, but the noodle's a bit moist, lads. That's what I'm saying. And again, he is kind of a champion that does need to ideally ramp up a few fights, get some strong benefit there. Should have gone for a cheeky lot 5 combo. I don't think the hit counter as well is a great way to really measure Mr. Sinister. Right, I think what I'll do is I'll try and get a special 3 if I can. Let's see if we can harness that power gain. Right, let's go for a double medium combo. You wanna... There we go. Right, let's throw that off. And then I think we can come out of this, throw the heavy attack instantly, and then hopefully we should be able to retain everything. So yeah, fingers crossed, man. Let's just wait. As soon as he comes out, we're gonna hold heavy. There we go. Oh no. Okay, we messed up a little bit there, man. But you can see, like, we got a lot of power from that. We went straight up to a special 2, and we've also got the sick ability accuracy reduction on him. So, if you time that right, it can be a bit of an interesting one. He's just such a quirky character to play, man. I really do enjoy Mr. Sinister. I think he's a fair bit of fun. But he's certainly not like Thing or Havoc or the brand new Captain Marvel in terms of his damage output. Right, should we try for another interesting special 3? Right, let's throw this off. Fire off the, I think just in terms of pure damage, this is probably a good way to handle matchups where you need the ability accuracy reduction. But just in terms of pure damage, it doesn't really seem like the way to go. It does eat up a fair amount of time. But look at that power gain, mate. Oh, not a bad time at all, lads. Not a bad time at all. But right, let's get back into some damage output here. And also one of the strengths of Mr. Sinister as well is he has some very above average block proficiency. It's always a pretty nice time in a fair few matchups. Right, unfortunately we didn't get the parry there, so let's fire off SP2. Go for a cheeky little medium hit there. You know, I definitely enjoyed playing Mr. Sinister during the quest, but he definitely drags on a fair bit during Realm of Legends style fights, man. Definitely much more of a, what is it? Low fruit questing champion. Need some slightly lower health pulls to get some good good performance out of this lad. Right, there we go. Pretty nice heavy attack there. Yeah, dude, we've been beating on Winter Soldier for ages, mate. I just looked up at the time. I think it's been about 5 minutes so far. It's not a great time. We're getting close to Assassin's range, so we've got the joys of that as well. Right, 1-2. And let's throw off a cheeky little combo there. Might throw out a special 1 actually, if I can. Let's see if we can time that actually a little bit more interesting. Get like close to the special 3, and then heavy attack during the special 2, 5 combo straight into special 1. Right. This is with the class advantage as well, man. There we go. Pop, pop. See this glorious degen wave damage. Well, we can pause that, actually, if we get a very, very quick parry after it. 1, 2. Let those magical hands float. There we go. Right. Fire that off. Hopefully we can get a parry straight off the bat. Oh no, so close. Just kind of missed the heavy attack opportunity a little bit there. So yeah, again, this is not the most optimal Mr. Sinister playing from myself, but it's also not the worst, man. It's probably your bog standard from what you'd expect from a slightly more stressful fight. There we go. Right, so overall in terms of hits, it was 327. But yeah, Mr. Sinister, he's not really built for stuff like Rama Legends. It's okay, man, but it's really nothing special at all for a rank 3 character. So I think, you know, Unawakened, Mr. Sinister probably comes in at what I would consider either the amazing tier, low demigod tier. Unawakened, he's still a beast for defense, though. Still has his most valuable ability. But he does have a fair bit of, like, little things when it comes to his ability accuracy reduction. Buff transfers and all that super fun stuff, and being immune to mind control that do make him occasionally useful. So I don't know, man. I definitely think I'm not going to be playing too much Mr. Sinister Unawakened for a while. I really hope I get this lad Awakened though, because I think his Awakened ability kind of unlocks a lot of stuff for the character. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed today's Mr. Sinister rank up and gameplay video. If you did, feel free to smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.